Bittorrent. BTT I see a 20% upside. That's my price prediction within the next 10 days. I think it'll happen by the end of this coming week. We are currently 7:14 a.m. It is May 26th. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I appreciate your views more than you can imagine, and I appreciate your patronship within the channel. Now, before I get into things, you know, I've been guilty of this myself. I say it almost every video. I often have watched videos in the past. I've enjoyed the content, but I've gotten immersed in it and I've forgotten to support the content creator by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and tapping on that notification bell. So do me a favor. I've been better at this lately, and I'd really appreciate this. We do occasional giveaways here on the channel, and what we do is we let the winner know when that does happen in one of the videos. So if you don't subscribe and tap the bell, you're not going to know about new content and new videos, and that's where we let you know if you did end up being a winner. You need to do those two things, and you need to comment down below because we pick the winners out of the comments. Also, I'd love to hear your feedback throughout the video, and I do appreciate the support, so don't forget to do that. Now, we're going to fly through the news, and it's funny because I don't see that BTC itself is going to be flying much higher. And you read headlines this morning, we're going to go through some quick news where the news says, you know, we're over 42,000, which, you know, I believe it was at one point, and that we're only going up. And then you have news here that says Bitcoin price volatility hits 2021 high as one analyst paints a $15,000 target. Now, obviously, everything is interconnected, okay? This does affect Bittorrent, and it does affect Tron to a point, but not as much as it used to because the industry has far-reaching tentacles now. So you don't have to worry as much with the BTC price swings because not all the altcoins are going to follow, especially with the ones with utility. They will behave a little bit independently, and even if there is a hit or a swing initially with a downtrend, it's not something that's going to be a parallel behavior that continues if Bitcoin keeps being suppressed. And you know my thoughts about that. I think it'll trade range bound 30 to 45,000 till the end of 2021. Anyway, price right now at this time, we've got Tron wiggling around at, let's see, move myself around here, at 8 cents. We've got Bittorrent wiggling around at 0.004328. and at 20% upside again, in my opinion. Okay, this is not investment advice. Do your own research. Forget what I say. Pretend I'm just sitting here juggling apples and looking at the ceiling, not knowing anything that I'm talking about. Just consider it to be entertainment, mindless babbling, and really, you know, do not, I can't stress it enough, do your own DD, do your own due diligence, your own research. This is just simply my opinion. Now, let's get back into, as always, Cointelegraph. Let's see what they have to say. So we'll start with, and this was 5 minutes ago, as of 7:17 or so a.m. So we got Bitcoin price volatility hits 2021 high as one analyst paints $15,000 target. Wild price fluctuations are likely in the top two cryptocurrencies as both record a dramatic spike. By the way, I'm going to give you a specific price that I believe is going to be happening within the next 2 weeks and probably less with both. I know I said 20%, but I'm going to go into a little more detail. So Bitcoin price volatility hits 2021 high as one analyst paints a $15,000 target. Wild fluctuations are likely in the top two cryptocurrencies as both record a dramatic spike in their 30-day realized volatility chart. The current cryptocurrency market scenario is only for traders that have an extremely high appetite for risks, but for the weak-hearted ones, analysts advise patience and caution ahead. The outlook stands tall for Bitcoin, BTC, and Ether ETH, the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization that more or less behave as locomotives for the rest of the crypto market. Now, here's some insight for you. First of all, again, in my opinion, but I think this goes without saying right now, DOGE, the DOE and Dogecoin has helped because if you think about it, even people that just really had nothing to do with crypto, had Dogecoin hopping up and down, lots of publicity with Elon Musk. And I think that there's a high percentage of people saying to themselves, listen, if a coin that's supposed to be a nothing became a something, then there's plenty of other coins out there that are a nothing that can become a something. Now, a lot of coins, 99% of them are SH asterisk T. And they will definitely disappear, evaporate. They will be like nobody's business, invisible with a capital I. But the ones that have utility are going to do well, and there's name branding recognition within names, and a lot of percentage of those people are going to be thinking to themselves, look, what out there has, first of all, a good name, a name that sounds good, and maybe a name that has history behind it. Any logical investor is going to start there. Tron's name pulls. So even if Tron was an SH asterisk T coin, the name Tron, because of the movie, has some pull. Bittorrent, BTT, it has some history. So logical novices are going to be hunting the intrawebs, and they are going to be looking for things, coins, investments that match the criteria that I just described. BTT and Tron are very high on the list. Don't be surprised if you see, when I say 20%, listen, you may not think it's much, but in investing terms, 20% in a week is pretty huge. Okay, and I think that a lot of you do know that, and some of you may not know it or may be impatient and may want to see much, much more, much, much faster. But ask yourself this: if you could hypothetically make 20% returns every 2 weeks or even every year, what would that do? I think that would grow your money in a pretty explosive way, right? So crypto being in the right place obviously has shown way, way higher returns than that. And my prediction is that you will see that 20% within a couple weeks, I think maybe within a week. But I have made other videos in the past where I went over these predictions can, based on the behavior, based on the charts, the patterns, and I don't get into that really much at all in this channel, but based on the movements, the technical movements, and the marketing buzz out there, which does have a big effect, I do think that my predictions from the past are going to ring true. They're going to hold right on, and I do see that with a slight variance. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if I see Tron at $1 in a couple of years. I'm not going to be surprised if I see BTT at 20, 25 cents in a couple of years, and possibly sooner. I also do think that because of what's happened in the last 60 days or so, the way that those particular, if I called them stocks by accident, I didn't mean to. I don't remember if I did or didn't. My mind is saying, because I don't edit the videos really hardly ever. I think I said stocks, but maybe I didn't. Anyways, the point is, I think that the BTT coin and Tron, because of what's happened in the past 60 days, I don't really see them going crazily down and getting slaughtered. I really feel that in the next 30 days, you will see Tron hover around the 14-cent mark again. I think that you will see BTT from here get close to the, 0.008, basically double from where it is right here, right now. And I feel strongly that the value that those two coins have, for different reasons, even though they are intertwined and do have the same owner, is going to become more and more recognized. And in my opinion, I think it's a great place. And if you don't have a lot of money, and you always put in what you can, afford to lose, obviously, and always put in what you can afford to just leave sit there for years if you needed to without it causing you stress. But if you really don't have a lot of money, you get a lot of quantity with BTT. It's kind of a no-brainer, but they're both, I feel that they're both great, obviously. So anyhow, I'm going to go back to, so the current cryptocurrency market scenario is only for traders that have an extremely high appetite for risks. But the weak-hearted ones, analysts advise patience and caution ahead. So, I mean, it's pretty much what I'm saying. I think that, patience and caution kind of go hand in hand, and you have to obviously watch how much you do go out and invest. So, that was Cointelegraph. Now, let's fly into here. I want to take a look actually at, I want to make sure I'm where I want to be. We got Canadian regulators accusing crypto exchange of breaking securities law. This is 23 minutes ago. We got Bitcoin mining banned in Iran until September. A lot of banning going on. It's not surprising because Iran and China can be tight partners, so that they would follow suit that they follow China's lead rather. Elon Musk reminds followers he really isn't Dogecoin master. Okay, fine. We'll take a look at that. That might be interesting. And Nebraska signs law to authorize state-chartered banks to custody crypto. Really? Let's see what they're saying, what Elon has to say here. So, Tesla CEO Elon Musk reminded Twitter followers on Tuesday that despite the recent interest he's taken in Dogecoin, he still has no formal authority over the project. Musk was replying to a comment from a Doge-themed account which opined that he has taken to operating Dogecoin like one of his own companies and that he'd effectively become the project's CEO. The comment framed Musk's influence as something to be celebrated, but the self-proclaimed Doge father issued a reminder that he actually isn't the boss and that no one really answers him. So, Elon Musk appears to be treating Dogecoin like one of his own. He's actively marketing Doge, engaging with the community, and using his engineering and leadership prowess to contribute to the Doge development. With Elon as Doge CEO, we are in good hands. And he replies, please note, Dogecoin has no formal organization and no one reports to me, so my ability to take action is limited. Interesting what this might do to the price. Let's see. We'll sign off this video with that. If it's going to let me search it, I don't know why the window is doing that. Of course it's doing it because I'm trying to do something here on camera. Let's see. So we've got Doge at 35 cents. You know, it's nearly halved since SNL, and I think that, you know, with this particular coin, my opinion, it's going to take a long time for it to hit the heights people are expecting. I definitely, with this coin, I would have sold it at 60, 70 cents, and I'd be sitting around waiting. I think that this is going to dive into the 20 centers, and I think at around 20 centers, 15 or 20, if you're not already in it, maybe perhaps you can think about it at that point. So, as usual, I hope this finds you healthy, happy. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.